Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at the insane comeback on Tesla stock. This thing was collapsing that there is no tomorrow left on this thing on Friday, and today it has mostly fully almost recovered the range. We'll talk about the technicals. We'll also take a look at how is market, that is S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100, is doing. I talked about both of these indices in the morning as well on my video here on my channel. How things are panning out since then, we'll take a look at in this video. Definitely check this video out as well if you want to get some background context of what I mentioned. And also, this was a follow-up on the last night update that I told my members what we can be expecting in the market. So we'll talk about all of that as well in this video. Now, before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So Tesla. Okay, so Tesla right away here, where we are, right? It's a really strong comeback on Tesla stock. Now, Friday, we had a really huge flush from 415 area. And you can see once we lose the bottom part of the significant level, we came to the next significant level down here. There is little to nothing, no zone in the middle, and that's why we do have high fluctuations between these two significant levels. These levels are all automatically marked by my tools. If you need access to my tools, details you will find in the description of this video. Now let's get to the hourly interval on Tesla first of all. Okay, let me actually, just so that I can explain you easily, let me actually turn off for a second the intraday levels, and we'll only keep the significant levels here on my tools. Okay, so now you only see these significant levels. When we flushed below those significant level zones, we got to the significant level over here, and since we are downtrending back then, we didn't see any price action hold, and we flushed to the below that significant level also right over here. Now, how did we know today going in the market that Tesla, as rebound happens, what we have to watch for that, and until where can we get all the way to? So as you know, once we lost this significant level, we got very close to the significant level below. And when the price action gains the significant level, the one it lost just prior to the one it is close to retesting, it's your start of in this case, a rebound. Now, do you see any other significant level in the middle? No, you don't. That makes the price action to get all the way to, with high probability, to the significant level. And you can see there's a significant level, guys, right underneath that blue box. I just put the blue box to highlight things, but if I remove it, you can see this is the closest only significant level, right over here where price is reacting. Now it came all the way there. That's why these trading with these levels are so important. Now we got all the way up there. What's next? We'll get to that in just a moment. I also, since I'm on that point, I want to also show you that you can see today's range is also close on Tesla to the average range, right? So this also helps you to know, okay, how much range can at least it cover, and where are the zones, the important zones that we can see. Also, just use my other easy day and swing trading tool and all of that as well. Let's turn that on. We started above the cloud structure final confirmation here. First run up, a little bit of a cool off, that's okay. We are still above the cloud, and then at least for the day we made our way then in the bullish structure continuation. You can use these tools across any interval based on whatever type of trading you are doing. My tools will help you to take either day trade, swing trade, long-term trade, however you want to do it. That all good stuff. All right, so they work on all the intervals based on your choice. Now, as I just mentioned about it, you can check this video out. It goes on the principles of trading, and it touches a little bit also into my tools, how my tools have everything inbuilt of all the trading principles They're all inbuilt in my tools. You don't have to think anything. Just use the tools as they are intended to. They will tell you everything what you have to do. You can check this video out to at least understand the concepts of how to approach trading. Okay, right on my channel, I did this. Now, so here, coming back on Tesla, we got the clarity now, right? Why price action is doing what it is doing. How do we even know where is our likelihood to make the money? I just showed you everything, right? So you should not have any questions at this point how to do it, right? Let's turn on the intraday levels again. So now, until where what do we expect from Tesla here, guys? Look, the thing is that technically it's a really strong bounce, but it's right now in the near term a part of a rebound. Okay, now it's a good day trade. It's a good day trade, bullish trade. But going forward right now, is Tesla tomorrow also gonna continue up? We don't have that confirmation. Okay, right now it's not in that trajectory. We also have a high likelihood here right now because overall structure is technically still negative right now. Okay, near term, because there's another area to watch that I have talked on my Patreon with my members. But for now, what you have to focus on is a day or two or this week area. Okay, and in this video I want to focus on that range, and for that we are still a little bit in the decline right now. Okay, so but we are right at that critical zone again. The next leg up, if you want to hold this day trade long bullish trade today, definitely partial profits should be taken here. Like I have technically closed for the day trade all my position today for the day trade that I took on the bullish side. I could have held some position if I'm planning to start another or carry into the multi-day, but I like to carry multi-day only when overall structure is also strengthful. In this particular case, since overall structure is not strengthful right now, but we are at that critical point, I want to close all of my day trade bullish positions, and then because I can always open tomorrow another day trade position. Now, this is what we are watching for tomorrow, and that is 414 area to 415 area. Okay, now this is where you can also see I have a reference line here on my chart. So now we are getting right there. Now we got to get above 414 to 415 with this reference line. We can take out, that's great. But just breaking out above that 414 to 415 will give us a potential next leg up. And that's where if we can stabilize above again 414, that's where we will start to build again longevity strength on Tesla. Otherwise, since it's a rebound, it's a really good rebound, guys. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good rebound, and it shows that bulls are willing to step in. And we do have SpaceX IPO as well this week. Look, Elon is a personality that everyone gets behind. Okay, so SpaceX is not this video is not for SpaceX. I do want to share my opinion on that, but I'll save it for another video maybe. But right now, let's focus on Tesla. So as if we don't get above blue zone, there is a room for Tesla tomorrow to a little bit cool off. But I don't expect Tesla to really like crash again from here at least. But again, overall structure is negative. But the point is that if we start a little bit cool off, we may start to stabilize somewhere at 400 to 403 looking at today. But please note, since as I just showed you, the reference line is still to the downside. We are directionally a little bit weaker. Yes, we were expecting this rebound. I also told my member last night that we expect rebound in the market. We got that. But this is where we may, if we little bit come down, we may stabilize somewhere at 400. That's a high likelihood. But your next longevity range is not going to happen until we break out above this 414 to 415, this blue box area. It's been a very important area. You can see multiple time it tried to hold this as well. It's a very important zone. Okay. And anyways, so that's where Tesla is for us right now. Good rebound for the day. Let's see if it can push through up again. 414 to 415 is the zone for that. Okay. Now, let's get to S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100. Now, if you have seen my video in the morning, And or if you are a member on my Patreon. Last night also I let you know that a rebound is expected in the market today. I showed you Tesla rebound. There are many other stocks that have rebounded as well. I will do a semiconductor video later as well today in depth, but here let's talk about S&P 500. I said that in the morning as well, guys. It's just a rebound right now. Okay, it's just a rebound, and overall structure is still negative, and the precedence for now technically is in the negative structure. Okay, these are just the part of rebounds. You can see right now S&P 500 is cooling off to the downside. The rebound is over right now. Can it still save itself for tomorrow? Look, right now technically overall structure is weak on S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. Rebound is already completing itself, coming down again. There is a room that if, and this is what I also mentioned to my members, it will take at least a day or two if this rebound stabilizes and gives us a confirmation for an upside. So you get my point. Exactly as how I said is how the market is reacting. So now this is where rebound being rebound, we need to give it tomorrow as well if we want to see a full-on confirmation that okay, this would build into a strength now. So for that, tomorrow what we'll have to see? Well, we need to not lose 735 area, or I should say not lose the significant level below, that is 732. And definitely as we stay below 740 and overall structure is weak, technically our magnet remains 732. If SPY for any reason tomorrow can close above this significant level 740, but we have to see a full day close above 740. Then from Wednesday, we have a chance that SPY may start to trigger again some multi-day strength. Otherwise, right now, no, the rebound did its job in the morning, and that's what rebound is. Rebounds are just rebounds, and then overall structure takes the precedence. So things are working out just as how I mentioned. Let's take a look at Nasdaq 100, very similar. We rebounded and are selling off already, right? Because overall structure weakness is taking precedence. Now, and this is what I mentioned on Tesla right now, that is what you are looking at. The reason I can't say that Tesla is strong again in the price action fully is because of these very reasons. Technically, structure on Tesla today, even though it's a really good run up, it's technically just a rebound. So we have to wait for a next confirmation on Tesla. That will be about 414 and 415 zone. Okay. Otherwise, it may a little bit cool off as well, just like Nasdaq and SPY are doing, right? So because we have to respect the price action. Now here Nasdaq 100 is also, you can see, rebounded, never got above the yellow zone. That's the zone I mentioned to focus on, significant level zone, right? So, and here we are right now declining. Now similarly to SPY, Nasdaq 100 also, if it doesn't lose its 698, if we come down that low tomorrow but doesn't loses it, it doesn't mean it's bullish. It just means that okay, we are at the last line of defense if we have to stabilize this week. Otherwise, what we have to see tomorrow, if we need to see strength on this, we have to like close above the yellow zone, which likelihood is less right now, but right now Nasdaq 100 has a room to slip lower. Okay, but Tesla can detach itself, Tesla can detach itself from SPY and Nasdaq 100, but we have to use them as, independent, but also as a reference. And that's why it's important to a little bit understand the correlation, but also willing to trade independent price action. But as how I explained, okay, things are working out just as expected, as I mentioned. But now it's all about, can we stabilize here? But as I said, if these rebounds have to stabilize and finally give us multi-day strengths again, at least to begin with, like a good strengths for a couple of days, it's at least a couple of days away, which is pretty much part of that couple of days is today and then tomorrow at least, and then we'll see what happens, right? That by tomorrow we'll know, has the rebound shown us enough strength that it's good to stabilize here and go up. But for that, price action has to give us some signals tomorrow as well. All right, guys, that's all I had for you in this video. Semiconductor videos may come out later today as well, more in depth, but And also, if you hit the like and subscribe, that will be great and awesome. I really appreciate that. And if you subscribe, hit the notification bell as well so that you are notified whenever a video comes out. All right, guys, take care. Bye.